Alright, it's time to clean this bad boy out. My son and I are gonna get the stuff out of here. Got it, buddy?
Got it.
Alright. I'm gonna take these out of here. We're gonna rearrange and put something else in here that's gonna make it more easier to switch from doing WISP stuff and be able to do gig work or camping. Something that I can take out the stuff of WISP real easily. Just little things like these containers, as you can see, just not feasible of having. I've tried them different ways, different places, in a box, out of the box. It's just not easy of getting them in and out. So I brought some stuff from off of Amazon to see if it's going to make it easier, and I do believe it will, because the containers, the downside on them, the containers I'm getting is going to make that better, and the box, the downside on it, I got something that's going to make that work a lot better. I've tried different things, and now I know pretty much what equipment I need to make it all work better. So we're going to just take everything out of here and redo everything we can and make this thing work. I want it so I can, it sounds like they're pressure washing over there. I want it so I can switch from WISP to camping or WISP to catering at like in 5 minutes. So I can do them all. That's why that's one reason why I haven't been doing catering, or really oh, he's actually up there on the some building they have over there. He's doing like the roof. But I want it so I can actually do more camping and do more catering. And the main reason why I have it, because it's a pain in the you know what to switch it over. So I tried different things, and now I found the ins and outs of it, that I see that I can actually make this work a lot faster. So I'm going to put this stuff together I got off of Amazon and see if my theory, calculation, whatever way you want to look at it, is actually going to play out the way that I want it. And my son's up here at the house picking up stuff that I put up here and just putting it in the house for me. And then when Amazon shows up today with my devices, then I can start putting the stuff back in. And the main problem I had was the proportions of the items was just too much. So I need to put the same items back in, but just smaller proportions of it, and more organized. A lot less weight, but still enough things in here that I can do pretty much installation of any CPE or APs or anything else. I'll have enough room to put just what I'm going to do that day in here. So let's get more of this out of here. Alright, let's see what else we can get out of here. Pretty much I'm going to take this bag and throw in the trash. Alright.
There's something in that box.
Yeah, that's the locks. But I'm going to use this bag to put in the trash, and then the rest of it goes in the house. Got all that stuff out. Now I have access to whatever I want to put down under here. and be able to get to it. Because with all that stuff, if I had a flat tire, I would be in deep water, because I would have to take all that out piece by piece just to get to that. Oh, all right, that goes trash, and I'm going to try to slide this forward because it's too far back. Well, that's clean. Now just got to wait for Amazon to get here for things that I need to put it all back together. So I'm going back in, get more coffee, and sit back and wait for them. They said they'll be here sometime from between 2 and 5 this afternoon. This thing needs a wash. Whew. But at least it's getting organized and got everything out of the back seat. So that's the way I want to keep this seat, is like this. I don't want nothing up here. If it gets dirty, I can clean this like this right here. Something got stained right here, but there was a big stain here. I got it out of there, but got more stains now. That's not stained anymore. That's good. But I just want to keep it clean. Stains I can take out. If it gets ripped, I have no way to fix it myself, so I don't want to damage it. All right, get back in there, and next thing you see is putting it back together. Now it's time to put things back together. Tell you, that's so much more organized, so much easier. Got the ladder in the bottom, got my drill over here, got the battery charger there, and a couple of little drop cords, some miniature pigtails, 3 foot for the boxes. Got some ends that I've had for years that I'm going to start using to get rid of. Got me some service cords here where I can actually have my laptop a little bit further away from what I'm working on. Got the fiber pack down there. Got some pre-made jumpers for the boxes. Got some markers, zip ties. We got actually markers itself to mark on the tags. Got all my stuff in here, some screws. Pretty much getting rid of them for now, and then I got some more, but they're on the way. And I got some straps for the wire if I ever need it. Some 5/16 screw heads. Some white ones, and I think I got some black ones in here somewhere. Got through the floor sleeves. Black straps there. And got some whatnots of fiber stuff in there, which I don't need on top. Let's see if I can find anything down at the bottom. Then I got some box lockers, coax cable, some Ethernet ends. Trying to find something at the bottom that I need more frequently than what I got up here. That way what I use the most will be sitting at the top, but pretty much it's already there. And then I got some of the CPEs. Got 5 here, And I got 5 power supplies, which there's not 5 in there right now because I've already used them, but the space. Oh, come on, box. Come on, box. I got 3 in there, maybe. Yeah. With the power cords right there. Makes it so much better. And so much less room for the CPEs and all. Because what fits 5 CPEs with the power supplies, where I can have 5 CPEs with the power supplies compared to, you see how much room that takes. And if I take that out, that's enough for 5 installs compared to what it used to be with this here, these radios. Actually, it won't even, yeah, sit it sideways. One CPE with power supply. The maximum of like 125 if you got a real good alignment. I'd rather have something a little bit faster that's 450 and I can put 5 of them right in the same space. And these are more forgiving of not exactly full alignment. I mean, it's got different features in there. Like that right there, you tie it to 1 AP. These you can tie it to 2. You can tie it to main, and if that AP disconnects, it will fall back to a secondary one. So overall, it's no brainer of moving up to these. Of course, you have to order, you know, these separately, but I still going to use the same air cubes for residential. And somebody get a business, then I can go up to the router that actually has 5 gigahertz and 2.4, which is, I think that go up to like 850 megs. But trying to see how durable this is going to be. Just sitting in here. Be sure it's going to actually hold and not try to. These partitions in here is nothing but Velcro, but seems to be holding pretty well. It's got pouches on the front. Got my shortwave radio, AM and FM. Have something to listen to. It's rechargeable. That's a tool that I use basically on every place, so I might as well sit it right in the front. And I got this pouch over here to do whatever I need to do with, put whatever I need. And now I need to put my tool bag, which will fit right there. And this small box of wire will most likely comfortably fit right in here. Now I got some business cards sitting over here. But that makes it so much easier to get the stuff. At least from my experience of everything else I tried, what I found that did not work and what did work, I weeded out the what don't work and started looking on Amazon that would make what did work even better. And I do believe I found it. We're going to find out. We sure going to find out. because I don't want to have to pull that ladder out unless I'm going up. But I would say probably 80%, 85% of the time, I really don't use the ladder. Leave it at the bottom. So if I need to take this out, I got a handle here and a handle here. I just pick the whole thing up, set it to the side, grab the ladder, put it in the bag, tool bag back, little tool tray, I guess you want to call it, back in there, and I'll be ready to go. And if I want to go do catering, or if I want to go camping, take my ladder out, take the bag out, tool tray, and ready to go, either one. And that means nothing is needed to be up here. The only thing I have up here is just right here, which sits on top of the window when it's cracked open to run my solar wires through. I think this is going to be the ticket. We're going to find out, because I got 2 installs tomorrow. Hopefully I got everything. I think I'm going to move something, keep it a little bit better. And I got me some straps in here in case I need to strap this down to and anchor this tool tray light. I think I'm going to put my gloves in here and put this in here and sit there. Not quite. Nope, it'll stretch it too far. But I can sit it right in there, and that will make this fit in here a lot easier. I could possibly sit that right in there just like that. She'll sit right in there. And I'll sit this in here, keep it from bouncing around much, but it's going to do what it's going to do. Perhaps, there we go. Just sit that in there like that. That'll keep that from just bouncing around a little bit. I think this is going to be the ticket. The only downfall I see is the legs on this ladder is a little bit wider than what the bottom of this is, so it kind of sits at an angle, but if I sit it half and half, it might stay. I don't know. It may. Seems to, and the weight of it, it's got rubber on the bottom, so it may grip and stay there. But I think that's going to be the ticket. We'll find out on the next install how well that goes. Yeah, car needs a wash. I will see you in the next video.